Now we'll study the process of pollen-pistil interaction. After the pollination has taken place, the plant has the ability to find out whether the pollination was of right type or wrong type. If it is wrong type, it is called incompatible. But if the pollination is of right type, that is called a compatible pollination. Then the compatible pollination will show a different type of changes shown by the female part of the plant. So we can say that the pollen landing on the stigma of the pistil might be compatible or incompatible with the stigma. Therefore, the acceptance or rejection of the pollen by stigma depends upon the compatibility of the pollination. If it is compatible, then what will happen? Following changes will take place. Pistil will accept the pollen grain. There will be formation of the pollen tube. Pollen tube will reach the ovary. The pollen grains will move into the pollen tube. The pollen tube will enter ovule through micropyle, and pollen tube enters a synergid through filiform apparatus, which I'll explain later. So in this diagram you can see a successful pollen-pistil interaction, and the pollen tube is entering the ovule through micropyle. But if there is incompatible pollination, then what will happen? Then in that case, the pistil will reject the pollen. There will be no growth of the pollen tube and there will be no fertilization. So with the help of diagram, you can see in first case, both the pollens are showing compatibility. In second diagram, only one is showing compatibility, whereas in third, none of them is showing the compatibility. So to sum it up, we can say that pollen-pistil interaction is a continuous dialogue between pollen grain and pistil, and which is mediated by the chemical components of the pollen and pistil. Okay. So after this pollen-pistil interaction, we'll study another process which is called artificial hybridization. So in this world today, for improving the varieties of the crop, we are undergoing a technique which is called as artificial hybridization. Through artificial hybridization, we are improving the crops by adopting a technique. In this technique, there is a process called as emasculation. There is another process called as bagging, followed by cross fertilization, cross pollination with the desirable pollen grain. Okay. So first step, as I told you, it is the emasculation, where female part bears, if it bears bisexual flowers, we remove the anthers from the floral bud before the anther dehisces using a pair of forceps. So you can see this with the diagram. With the forceps, we are removing the anther part. Okay. Then after doing this emasculation, we cover the flower, and that is called as bagging. So that bagging is done with the help of butter paper, so that there is no contamination of any unwanted pollen grains. And when the flower is ready or it is matured, we do the cross pollination with the desired pollen grain with the help of a brush, by just dusting the desirable pollen grain with the help of brush, and then again we cover it with again butter paper, that is rebagging it. So this process is very important With this, we get a new desirable varieties of the crops. We will study it in more detail when we will study about the crop improvement in the another section of another chapter. We'll study it in more detail. Okay, so with this we complete this artificial hybridization. Okay, thank you.